I want to welcome you back to BLACKSITE Sports tonight. We're going to talk about Pat McAfee back in 2019 says that he was done with LeBron James. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Only about 6 years ago, Pat McAfee went on his podcast and said he was done with LeBron James because of the way he was protesting the United States, the way he was going against Daryl Morey, who was protesting China. So he was angry that LeBron James was speaking out on these issues. But LeBron James didn't do his research. He still goes on Pat McAfee's show to go off on Stephen A. Smith. He uses Stephen A. Smith's rival to go after him because him and Stephen A. Smith have a beef going on over his son Bronny and not calling him the GOAT. So he goes on Pat McAfee, a man who has already said, if he did his research, that he was done with him. Just like Skip Bayless has hounded him over the past 15 years. And when Skip Bayless was on the show with Stephen A. Smith was defending him. But it seems like LeBron James wants to go on these so-called white podcasts to go after other black men, which I don't like. You see what he did with J.J. Redick? He did it with J.J. Redick and made J.J. Redick the head coach of the Lakers. But you notice he don't go on his friend Draymond Green's podcast. You notice he don't go on Gilbert Arenas' podcast. Hell, he still ain't been on Shannon Sharp's podcast. And Shannon Sharp is the biggest LeBron James fan that you would ever want to see. This is how he treats other black men. Because he truly believes that he's the king of black men. See, he disrespects other black men, but uplifts white men like Pat McAfee, Skip Bayless, and others, in which he has no smoke for them, but he has all the smoke for his critics that happen to be black. But he also got me extremely mad when he went after a guy who has supported him ever since high school, Brian Windhorst, who has done nothing to him but be an upstanding writer, professional writer, a respected professional writer, and he called him weird. I don't know what's going on with LeBron James. I think his narcissism has reached peak level in his 40s. In that, because people are not calling him the GOAT, because people are not dropping to their knees and praying to him, he's extremely upset at everybody, except those who have said that they were done with him. This is extremely shocking to watch on how he tried to destroy Stephen A. Smith and other writers who have supported him the majority of time, who have said good things about him being a father, starting a school, having Maverick Carter and that crew run his career. But he turned his back on him. This is who LeBron James is. And most of you are going to have to understand that LeBron James is not a friend of black media. He doesn't support it. The only thing he supports is LeBron James and LeBron James brand and how he is projected in the history and pantheon of basketball and professional sports. That's what he's worried about. He is not worried about anybody else. And if he has to go on a show with the man that said he was done with him, he will do that to destroy the people that he feels that is not propping him up, who is not giving him the respect that he deserves, and a rival of Stephen A. Smith. This is absolutely disturbing, But this is what I have always expected from LeBron James. You know, but being in the beginning of his career, everybody liked him. But the second half of his career, once he left Cleveland and joined Miami, a whole different LeBron James has shown up. In the latter half of his career, the man is truly unlikable. I hate to say it. I know LeBron media, LeBron addicts, and his fans, they love him because this is the guy who has been in their face for the past 20 some odd years. But you have to understand, he doesn't treat coaches, black media, black coaches with no respect. Hell, he didn't even try and treat Pat Riley with respect until he had to put his foot down. But this is who LeBron James is. And we are all going to have to deal with this narcissism that he has towards being the GOAT and whoever speaks against his son. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section. I want to thank you for listening to BLACKSITE Sports. Hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.